This is Remember the Radio. You're listening to the Literati Records Podcast.
Welcome to episode 42 of the Literati Records Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus. I want to thank you again for tuning in, turning on, and supporting independent music. A quick sweep through today's announcements, and then we'll dig into our artist feature. We are still waiting to hear from our $100 monthly cash giveaway winner for May, Andrew Mills 990. If your email begins with Andrew Mills 990, send us an email from that account to literati@literatirecords.com and claim your $100 cash prize. Once again, if your email begins with Andrew Mills 990, send us an email from that account to literati@literatirecords.com and claim your $100 cash prize. If you'd like a shot at our $100 cash giveaway for June, get on over to our website at www.literatirecords.com and sign up for our email list. There are a few rules and guidelines listed with the form, so be sure to look those over as well. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. This is where we like to interact more directly with the independent music community. Our guest today is local band Remember The Radio. I was first turned on to this group through a card passed on to me by my mother-in-law. Definitely not my usual source for new music, but a fortunate conduit in this case. Their latest release, RTR 001, is an awesome DIY effort on two-tone vinyl, complete with spray-painted album jackets. Side A is a concept piece dealing with the Mexican-American War, titled Alta California, while Side B is a collection of singles. This album has gotten the bulk of my listening time since I first heard it, and has proven to have high replay value. Local residents can pick up a copy at the world-famous Wax Trax record store in Denver, while others can order directly from the Remember the Radio Bandcamp page. For mobile listening, it's available on Spotify as well. All of the music on today's show is from RTR 001, and a complete track listing is available on our website at www.literatirecords.com. Now, on to our feature. I'm down here with Seth and John from Remember The Radio. How you guys doing today?
I've never been better in my whole life.
That's pretty amazing, man.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad.
It would be better if it was like 60 degrees outside instead of 100.
Right. It's pretty hot in here.
It is. Well, let's go around and get names and instruments.
Yeah, Seth plays bass. Occasionally background vocals.
Occasionally.
I'm John and I play guitar and sing, and I write most of the stuff. Seth writes some too. And Dave Peterson plays drums, and Jim Bonner plays guitar.
All right, well, your latest release is Alta California. And I read that the first part of the record is a concept album centered around the Mexican-American War.
That's right.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes I can. Yeah, so we put out this 12-inch record. I guess we put it out like in April. We're calling it RTR 001. Side A of the record is Alta California, and that's a concept record. Side B has like 6 singles from different recording sessions. So, yeah, it's just a concept I had kicking around in my head for a while. Alta California it was a Mexican state. It was gigantic. It included all of California, Nevada, Arizona, parts of Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. So, like, where we are right now, we would have been real close to the Mexican border. Back in the 1840s, the Arkansas River was the border between the U.S. and Mexico. The U.S. got that territory at the end of the war at the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which you may have heard of. And so I'm just interested in the West. I love the West and the history of the West, and back then what it was like to live here and to fight in that war when, I mean, there was like fucking nobody here. The whole population of all that area was like 30,000 people. And then so just an interesting time in history. And so just when writing the songs, that's what was on my mind, and thinking of those motifs.
Well, it's pretty significant, actually, in the history of the U.S.
Yeah.
I mean, like, equal almost with, like, the Louisiana
Right.
Purchase in terms of shaping the nation.
Oh, yeah.
It's a large chunk of land that we got it.
Yes. That we screwed them out of. Take that, Mexico.
Well, do you have a family connection to that war, or is it just something that interests you?
No, just something that interested me.
Well, there's quite a bit of diversity in the textures and tones on the album. Was that premeditated, or just kind of how each song happened to come out?
Yeah, I guess a little both. The record, there are different recording sessions represented. Some of the tracks, like the slicker, more maybe professional sounding tracks, we did at our buddy's house in Lakewood, who is a rich man with all kinds of expensive recording equipment. And then the more like shitty sounding songs we did here in this room. And yeah, so that's why, you know, there's some variation between the tracks. Yeah, but in terms of writing too, I definitely try to write different styles. I want to have some funk songs and some folk songs and some whatever, metal. We have some instrumental songs, and I'm into that. I like, as a writer, trying to write in a bunch of different styles to keep it interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, so we're like a punk band, but that can mean a lot of things. Punk can sound like 1,000 different things, and so, yeah, we try to explore all of the options available there.
Now, the album's available in digital download and vinyl from your Bandcamp page, correct?
Hell yeah.
Okay, now, why vinyl over CD?
Well,
I know why I think so, but I always like to get other people's take on why they...
Well, yeah, a lot of reasons. You know, part of it was just because we had all these songs that we were recording, and then when it was like we were thinking about how we were going to put it out, it just seemed like a no-brainer to me. I felt like it was pretty good stuff, and to make a product that will be hopefully more well-received by people who take music seriously. I think that people who collect music tend to like records, and so just by virtue of the fact that it exists, like I like records, and especially anything local, like any local 12-inch, like I'll pick it up just because I I like that shit and I'm into it. So I wanted to appeal to people like that. Also to have something to sell. In my opinion, digital copies of music are not worth money, CDs included. And so the CD, like we do make CDs, we just give them away free. You know, we can make, it costs like 25 times more to make a record than it does to make a CD. So the CDs are great promotionally to give away. I know people like them. I like CDs too. But so they're more of like a free promotional tool, and then the records are more, you know, it's more of like, and it's a fully realized work of art. I like the big artwork and just the nice big tactile experience.
It's something that we can be proud of too. Sure. Like we have some music on vinyl. Not everyone can say that. Yeah. And the sound quality, you have a wider tone range. You get the lower lows and the higher highs when you're listening to a record on a good sound system. So. Yeah, for sure.
Well, even the physical vinyl records, they're two-tone pressings. It looks like in various colors. Very interesting, just aesthetically to look at.
Thanks.
Where did that idea come from?
It was cheaper.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Frugality.
Wow. So to use two different colors.
Well, yeah. I don't know if all pressing plants work this way, but the plant that we used, you save money if you get randomly mixed color vinyl. It's cheaper than black, and so you're just getting the leftovers, whatever leftover batch of colored vinyl they happen to have sitting around. That's what we got. I wasn't expecting them to be two-tone. That was a surprise. Yeah. Like
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. The test pressings we got were yellow, and I thought they were going to be yellow, but yeah, we got a mix. And most of them look pretty cool. Some of them were like pink and green. And
I haven't seen those.
But mostly, yeah, we got some really cool looking ones. I think the next one I kind of want to pick the color just so we have a little more control over it. But we saved a couple $100. Yeah.
It really helps, man.
Right. And they're colored. And people are into that because, a lot of young people who are just starting out, like colored vinyl is like this mythic thing, because they're almost all black. And so I've heard from some kids, like when we put it out, they were like, this is my first colored record. And, that made me feel good.
Well, do you guys have any future releases currently in the works?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're recording the next one right now, and it's going to be out. I'm trying to have it done by October 1st, like done and released by October 1st. And, yeah, it's badass. I think it's better than the first one.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait.
It's a really good batch of songs. It's mostly about the moon.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Jim Bonner just joined us. This is our guitar player.
Oh, right on.
You're a guitar player.
You're the rhythm guitar player.
That's true.
What were we saying? Oh, yeah. So our next record, it comes out, and it's going to be badass. It's called Sharper Moon Rabbit.
Well, do you have any upcoming shows that you want to plug?
Friday, August 2nd, we'll be at the Lion's Lair. The next night, Saturday, August 3rd, we'll be at Gennaro's at Broadway and Yale. Yeah, that Saturday at Gennaro's, we're going to do 2 sets. We're the only band that night, and we got a whole bunch of songs, so we're going to play a lot.
Well, what other local artists do you think we should have on the show? Who do you like?
They've kind of fallen out of favor, seemingly, but they're called Get Some. You heard of them?
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
Hardcore band.
Yeah.
Love them. They're one of my favorite local bands.
I haven't seen them playing for a long time.
I haven't either. They released their second album, and it didn't really catch. And I don't know where they're at. Speed Wolf as well.
Mike Jorgensen, Bad Weather, California. There's this band from Pueblo, where I live, called Bleached in Black, and they're amazing. But, yeah, if you could get them on, I would like to hear that. And then there's a band called Poets Row.
I've heard of them.
Folk band. Yeah. All these bands have 12 inches, too.
Oh, cool.
Which is, yeah, I have all their records, and they're some really good shit. Poets Row, their 12 inches great. Really good. Seth's also in another band called Biff.
Biff.
The poster on the wall behind you there. They're a good band, and they have, 18 albums.
Something like that. And a Christmas record. There's another band from Pueblo called Sonic Vomit.
Yeah.
As well.
Interesting.
It's pretty sick.
Sonic Vomit?
Yeah.
It sounds sick.
They're heavy. They're very heavy.
Have you ever heard of the Haunted Wind Chimes?
I have heard of
them. They're from Pueblo, and they're pretty big. Yeah? They tour nationally and shit. Yeah, they're in that Americana folk.
Okay.
You don't want to lump them in with the Lumineers, but that's that kind of 19th century aesthetic. Couple guys, couple girls, everybody sings and plays mandolins and shit.
Well, what track from Alta California should we use to close the interview with?
My favorite one is probably The Hill, which is the second song.
I like The Hill. Sun-Faded Pictures.
And today we played...
To the Stars.
Yes, To the Stars.
Yeah, I like
Good
it.
track, too.
Yep.
That's not on Alta California, technically.
Yeah.
I know, that's...
Get it straight, Mark.
You're right, I should. I'm just going to the Bandcamp page. Really
it is,
no
yeah.
distinction.
It's confusing, I know. It is. But really, the record's like... Side A is basically an EP, and Side B is... like a compilation.
Singles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Singles collection.
Right. It's just punk rock, man. There's no rules, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We just make it up as we go. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Sure.
Seth knows what I'm saying.
I concur.
All right. So The Hill. We will definitely close with The Hill.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Haven't played that one.
All right. Nice. Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, guys, thanks a lot for taking time to meet with us.
Our pleasure.
To our show.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you.
All right, we'll catch you down at Gennaro's on August 3rd.
Okay.